Ever heard of being married to a ghost? It sounds like something out of a horror movie, but for many Filipinos, it's a legal nightmare. This is the story of Regie, a Filipino man from Tarlac, and how his fight for freedom changed the game for thousands. Picture this: Regie meets Ayahiro, a Japanese woman. They fall in love, get married, and build a life together. 21 years fly by. But like many stories, theirs came to an end. They divorced in Japan, and according to Japanese law, they were both single again. Simple, right? Not in the Philippines. Back home, Regie was still legally married. To fix this, he went to court. He showed the judge his official Japanese divorce papers and, importantly, an English translation of the Japanese divorce law. The local court in Tarlac said, "Makes sense." Petition granted, Regie could finally move on. Or so he thought. Suddenly, the case was overturned. The Court of Appeals argued that the English translation wasn't enough. They said the Japanese law was not proven as a fact in the way Philippine courts traditionally required. Imagine the frustration. Regie was single in Japan but trapped in a marriage that didn't exist anymore in his own country. He was stuck, legally married to a ghost. This is where the story gets really interesting. Regie didn't give up. He took his fight all the way to the highest court in the land, the Supreme Court. The entire case boiled down to one question: is an official English translation of a foreign law good enough for a Philippine court? The pressure was on. The fate of countless Filipinos in similar situations hung in the balance. Would the court stick to rigid old-school procedures, or would it choose a path of compassion and common sense? And then, the verdict came. In a landmark decision, the Supreme Court declared a resounding yes. They ruled that the English translation of the Japan Civil Code was sufficient evidence. The court sent a powerful message. Procedural rules shouldn't be used to deny justice. The goal of the law isn't to create technical traps. It's to serve the people. The justices pointed out that requiring an elaborate and often expensive process just to prove a foreign law that's already been officially translated is absurd. It puts an unfair burden on ordinary people like Regie. The court emphasized a principle of liberality, choosing to make the law work for people, not against them. This wasn't just a victory for Regie, it was a beacon of hope for every Filipino who has been divorced abroad and is struggling for recognition at home. The Supreme Court's decision drew a line in the sand. It affirmed that you cannot be married in one country and single in another. It's about recognizing reality. The ruling made it clear that our courts should not force someone to remain tied to the legal fiction of a marriage that has long been over. It's a powerful reminder that justice should be about substance, not just complicated, and sometimes outdated, formalities. Regie's long journey through the legal system finally ended in freedom. His persistence paved the way for a more sensible and humane approach to recognizing foreign divorces. It means that fewer Filipinos will have to fight exhausting, expensive battles just to have their new reality legally acknowledged. They will no longer have to be married to a ghost. So, what do you think about this decision? Does it make sense for the law to be more flexible in situations like this? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. It's a fascinating topic that affects so many families. Thanks for watching, and if you found this story as compelling as I did, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into stories that matter. See you in the next video.